I promise, I'm not lying this time. Okay, we're going to take this pineapple and we're going to root it and grow another pineapple. That's the plan. I've done this before, but I've never actually had it to bloom. But if you look really close, if you pull the leaves down, let me see if I can find a root. You look right in there. There's a little bitty nub of a thing, and it's a root. And so that's, you want to kind of look for that when you're picking your pineapple out. You want to have a couple of those. Most of them do. I've seen very few that don't. So that's a good one right there. And this one, that's a little green. That one's really ripe. And look at this right here. Somebody stole the pineapple. This is not a very good deal. If you find a pineapple like this, do not buy it. Okay? I mean, just like, I'm no genius, but I'm thinking, don't do it. I mean, if you're just going to plant it, you could probably. So here, okay, great. I'm glad somebody stole that. So now we can show you what this really looks like. So we're going to pull this back and see these are roots. So what you want to do is kind of pull that back and throw it back down in the Walmart bin. And then underneath each one of these little leaves is more roots. So there's all kind of roots. If you took this and you peeled it back and you stuck it in the ground, it would grow. I promise, I'm not lying this time. It will grow. So that's what you want to look for. Not you want a pineapple. I mean,
Will they let us have that? We need to ask somebody if we can have it.
Yeah, somebody stole your pineapple. Can we have the top?
Yeah. Hey, free is good.
I guess we cut that off. What you do is you cut that off. It doesn't have a barcode on it. It's free. Little tip. If you're at Walmart and you find something with no barcode, I think it's free. Isn't that right?
I don't think that's
right.
right.
I'm pretty sure that's right. So keep your eyes open. A little thrift shopping. Okay. So I don't see. Just sort of. Oh, here's the good ones right here. They're hiding. Look at the top on this one. So let's look and see. Well, that doesn't have very many roots. Yeah, this one might not be a good one to get. It's fairly ripe, but it doesn't have any roots. Let's check this one out. Okay, oh great. Look at those roots down there. I don't know if you can really see that. That's a little root there, little nub there. Let's see. Yeah, that one's probably a pretty good one, and it's probably okay ripe. Cool. Here we go.
All right. Okay, we actually bought a couple of pineapples from Walmart, and Andy's going to show you what you need to do to plant one.
So what you want to do is cut it a little below where the green is, the leaves are. And this one I've already pulled several rows of leaves off, and they just come off really easy. And when you do this, you'll start to see little roots. So there's a good, again, I don't know if you can see that on the camera very good. There's a little root right there. And you'll want to pull off a little bit, pull off several rows, just enough to get enough of like a stem to kind of hold it upright and when you put it in the soil. So we've got it all pulled back. We got a really good root right there. So what you want to do then is put some rooting powder on it. You don't have to. The first time I did this, I'm pretty sure I didn't do it, but this is going to help, I'm sure. Okay, so there, just a little bit. Dig back a little hole, just deep enough to set it down in, and it's real technical. And that is it. And we'll water it. Give it a little water. And this thing will probably sit here for probably a week or longer, and it'll look like it's not doing anything at all. And then one day, these little leaves, I guess you'd call them, they'll just start getting longer and they'll get fatter, and it'll have some new growth coming out of the center. I've never actually had one of these to bloom, but maybe this year we can pull it off and fertilize it really good with some rabbit rabbit manure, and I've heard that you to get them to bloom, you got to shock them. Either lay it on its side, and that'll shock it into forcing it to bloom, or what you can do is take an apple and put it in the pot and cover it with a bag, and as the apple ripens, it'll put off ethylene gas, and that too, so they say, will make them bloom. I've never had one to bloom yet, so maybe this is the year that it happens. So there you go.
Maybe so. But you need to wait until it's established first.
Oh yes, you have to wait probably, I would say 6 or 8 months probably before you try to force it to bloom.
All right.
But this thing will get really, 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 really large, and we'll probably have to put it in a bigger pot than this. This is probably not going to be a big enough pot.
All right. All right. Now here we are. This is the same plant 4 weeks later. You can see that, if I can get a hold of it, some of the ends will turn brown, but we have new growth here in the center.
From this discoloration, these spots from here down, this is new growth. And if you look down in the center, I think I don't know if you can see in there or not. Anyway, looks like there's some new growth in there.
Yeah, it's there.
Right here, this is a new one.
All right, so there is that one, and we also planted a few others.
Here's another one. It doesn't
See
look.
right over here.
It doesn't look as good, but you can see there's some. Look right down the center. There's some.
Yeah.
Looks like.
So
new
if
growth
you
there.
do one and it's not looking too great, just give it a while. It takes it a little while. Here's another one. It's looking good.
And this is the best looking one of all, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So this one looks really good in the center. Usually the ones that we had that really didn't look like they was going to make it, all these center ones died and you just pull them right out.
Yeah, they'll just
So-
kind of rot away.
So this looks really good.
All right. So there is how you grow pineapples in Arkansas.
And maybe they'll bloom.
Maybe so. All right, one advantage to not turning your compost pile is finding live growing plants in here.
Pineapple,
There we go, got a pineapple growing.
one. And
Another
another one.
pineapple.
And there was another one.
It's right here.
That's the one I just put in there.
Oh,
Right
never
there.
mind then.
Right in
Okay.
here.
Right there's
Right
another
there.
pineapple. Oh, the bugs. Shoo.
This is also where the compost pile where I found the avocado plant growing. So I pulled it out and got it in a pot.
Yep, there it is. More pineapple.